as Ugandans to our next generation. Because I am worried, Jordan. You see, we could hand over the roads, the projects, but there is something about the minister who stands up as a God-fearing man, not quaking any of these Americans, stands up and says, we are going to eat. In our culture, we don't eat before our prayers. So we are going to pray. There is courage, there is faith, there is, even if I'm alone, I will stand up. I worry that I may not hand that over to my children. I worry that we may fail to pass the older forest, may fail to hand over to the young what? To the younger trees. And when the young trees are damaged, we will have a problem. Now, I will speak specifically on the issue of the need to change the education of young people. We grew up with single-sex schools. And many of the major schools in the country, I was in Namilyango, single-sex. My secondary was in Rubaga Boys. It was Rubaga Boys, but it was mixed because they realized a need. We need to stop single-sex schools because we are in an age of gender balancing. Why are we gender balancing the parliament, local council, every area of life, cabinet, executive, judiciary, but we are not gender balancing the single-sex schools? Because what it does, it creates an artificial environment where boys don't have sisters, they don't have mothers, they don't have aunties, they don't have neighbors. So girls don't. And in a time of the promotion of homosexuality and lesbianism, I worry that many of our young people are not receiving what we, the older people, should be handing over to what? To them. So there's going to be educational reforms, including we must continuously bring down and mix up single. You know that Kasasa had problems with homosexuality. They made it a mixed school. Rubaga Boys, where I went to, became a mixed school. I cannot share about the issues because they are private and they affect, but I am privy as a counselor. You know me. I am privy. Parents call me. Headmasters call me. Now that children have gone back, one of the biggest problems is pornography. Children are addicted to pornography. They cannot study because in the 2 years when they were doing their school online, they would finish the class. And what is as attractive to a young
Pastor,
person?
you're talking about a very broad topic, which is family affairs.
Parenting.
Parenting.
Yes.
And it connects straight with the pride in our country that we have.
Yes.
We cannot pride in a country that will have a torn family.
Yes.
How are we going to solve that?
And I've just given to you, we need to have reforms. One of the reforms, we need to change single-sex schools to be mixed. That's radical. People go, even my OBs from Namilyango think I'm crazy. No, the days of single-sex schools, St. Mary's College, Subi, Namilyango, Gayaza High School, whatever, Namagunga, we need to face the reality. We need a gender-balanced. We cannot have gender-balanced court, gender-balanced parliament, gender-balanced cabinet, gender-balanced what? And we still have single-sex exclusivity. No, we need gender balance. 2, parents, many parents died because of HIV. Kitegeera. Abaana beekuzizza bokka. We had Kadogo generation when the current regime came in, and they had to have what is called professionalizing the army, from Kadogoism to actually real soldiers.
Real officers.
And who know? Now, even us, we have had a generation of orphans. Abaana beekuzizza bokka. Abaana beeyiya bweyiya. You know the word kweyiya. Now, we need to come up with a program that builds a love for their country, even in the context where there is no father, mother. But Honorable talked about the importance of the cultural institutions. Today, as we speak in Kenya, United Nations is hosting all the cultural leaders of Africa. This was last attempted by Gaddafi. But it's now being redone again. They are gathering for a summit. Because, and I read through, they sent me their preamble. They recognize the overarching importance of cultural leaders. Because they make policies and themes at UN, okay? Where it's a whole different class of people. But on the ground is what? the culture what?
Yes.
So they
culture
have
leaders.
gathered them, and I see that we can be able to face the current challenges by acknowledging the good things God has given to us. By the way, I am going to build, I will share with you, those who are watching, they're asking, a new economy that I shared with people is tourism, agro-tourism. Cassava alone is not enough. People want to come from Europe and dig cassava with me, but you must build a place where they can stay. So one of the things that I'm working is I've identified a piece of land on the equator. I want to build an Airbnb on a what? The line called the what? The equator. Then I can market it. People can come and see, this is the only place in the world you can sleep in a cottage where you are sleeping in the middle of the earth. Where else can you find that, my friend?
Thank you so much,
People must
Pastor.
get excited.
I want your
That's the
last
future.
remark, your last remark to Ugandan watching us with about this program. The Ministry of ICT is coming up with the I Am Ugandan arrangement. What would be your last remark in encouragement of the Ugandan watching to be part of it, to build the pride in us towards our country?
Very good. Homosexuals have a march in America called Gay Pride. They march because they are proud of sodomy. Are you hearing this?
Very well.
And they have symbols, they have flags, they wear colors, and they walk naked. Now, if people can be proud of something so decadent, okay? Like, you know, I will not even mention the thing, chitezi type things. What about us? What about us as a people who have the River Nile? People are dying to come and see the River Nile. What about us who have the equator crossing here? What about us who have the land where you grow 2 crops a day? What about us? And I beg you, I know you are there. Maybe you have got some problems and you've listened to some problems, okay? Every country has problems. But I will end with the word of Elon Musk, who's trying to take over Twitter.
Briefly, Pastor.
Elon said, freedom of speech is best when the extreme right 10% and the extreme left 10% are annoyed at you, and the middle 80% are happy. In every society, you have extremists who will quarrel on this side and this side. Don't mind them. It is normal. 80%, we must be focused. What is good for the country? What is good for development? That's freedom. So focus. Let's not spend, people are spending that time listening to Stella Nyanzi talking about her nonsense. Okay, I will not go there. But, and they are so toxic. So nothing good is ever done in your country. Everybody is so toxic. Always something, but it's a complaining. Listen, I am 55 years old. I have about 25 years, of strong hard work. I want to build a legacy of the next generation. It's time to work. Stop complaining who is building the road. Tap into how to build the road. There's a yoga. How do you tap into it? There's parish model. Tap into it. And I will say the first place to change is where? Thank you for bringing us. Because even if you give people a new project, and this one is what? Intact. Toxic.
The project will just die out.
This, to me, I am Ugandan is an antivirus program. We need to load it on the mind of everybody. So we delete certain files. I hate Uganda.
Thank you so much.
Delete, toxicity, delete. To be gem isolating.
Thank you so much, Pastor Sempa.
Bring me back. I have some more information.
You will be here always.
You
You will be here always. Honorable, I'll wind up with you. Yes, we launch the program.
Yes.
What would be your message to Ugandans as we launch officially?
My message to Ugandans is, first of all, the ministry is determined.
Yes.
This program will be on. So far it will be bi-weekly. Every 2 weeks we shall bring different people to discuss why they are proud to be Ugandans. And eventually we shall even graduate in discussing Ugandan problems so that people can express themselves. And then as government we get that feedback and answer them. But the most important thing, despite the problems we have, we must love our country.
100%.
100%. We must support government programs. We must be proud that this is one of the countries where everybody has freedom to do anything good. We must be proud of that. And recently we were ranked as the happiest people.
Hey!
So let us use that happiness
Please say it again. Say it again.
that
We were ranked
the happiest people in the world. But let us use that happiness to attract other people from the world to come and see what makes us happy. Let us attract investment. Let us welcome investors. And please, let us change our mindset and go and work. Every Ugandan has a role to be involved in gainful employment.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
The Honorable Godfrey Baluku Kabyanga, State Minister for National Guidance here at the Ministry of Information, Communication Technology and National Guidance. To you watching, I want to thank you. You are the best of all of us here because you have given us your time. Personally, I'm not only proud to be Ugandan, but very proud to have been the host of the launch of this big program because I know pushing it more will mean a lot for our country. We really need to take on whatever the two gentlemen have shared. Start with your mind, your family, your community, then definitely Uganda will be so beautiful. And all these four have the love and the zeal to play a role. That way, we shall have the black, yellow, red shining all over the world. My name is Michael Jordan Lukomwa with the whole team here. We wish you the best of the evening. Till next week when we have this other kind of edition. Enjoy the rest of the time. Bye-bye.
Away. Uganda oil.
It's not about the colors on the surface. It goes beyond the land that I have trodden. It goes before me everywhere I go. It's in the way I live and walk and talk. It's the spirit of a nation. It is living in me. It's the voice of a power in me, and now I hear it. Call to me. Call to me. Teach me how to be like you. Instill your ways. Instill your ways. Instill your ways in me. Heal me and teach me how to be you, Uganda, so I can stand and proudly say that I am Uganda. I am Uganda. I'm your child. I'm here for you to raise me. But who am I? And how do you define me? A heart of truth and justice I will crave. Your blood is all on all my days. Ooh, you're the spirit of a